Okay, so I'm getting ready to do the water sign reading, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. And I started off with the Love Oracle deck. So the first card that came out was this new love energy. This shows like fresh new beginnings, a fresh start, honeymoon phase. This is like childlike joy, you know, new happiness, new emotions. And I feel like you are either moving into a new connection or attracting new emotional energy. Yeah, and this could be after like a breakup. Because this is the card that came after. It's like you could have walked away from something or someone, something ended. Something was over. And this was some kind of old cycle that you needed to end out. A person you needed to cut ties with. And I don't feel like it was just one person. I don't know why I'm getting people. This could be cutting ties with people or situations, like a relationship. But it could be both. A cycle in a whole, like you were ending out a old cycle, old attachments, old energy. You're releasing it and starting something new. You're in a whole new energy. It's like you're cutting out what no longer serves you at this time. So you could create space for new energy. Now the next card that came out was this home card. Now this card says comfort, safety, belonging. You have shelter. This is definitely like somewhere where you're supposed to feel comfortable, safe. This also could mean that you had a desire to build something stable, something solid, especially if you're in a whole new energy. Whatever you're walking away from, it's just in the past, you're leaving it behind. And now this is a place where you're in a place where you feel protected, you feel comfortable, you feel safe. Shelter is on this card. You created a sacred, safe space and environment for yourself now that you've moved on from what no longer serves you. Now, this next card is romantic feelings. These are two people that definitely have mutual love for each other. This card says falling in love. This could be you. You and someone else have fallen in love. Affection is here. Happiness is here. Emotions is here. Two people are into each other the same way. It's mutual. This confirms that a strong connection or love offer was either coming toward you or had already entered your energy around this time. And this could be past, present, or near future. But I don't know why I'm getting this is something that took place in the past. This is something that you've already moved on from with this breakup energy. Walking away from things that no longer serve you. Now, the next card that came out was family. This says generations. This could be children. This also says ancestors on this card. There could be things that you were finding out using your intuition about family. This could be about your lineage, your roots, your ancestors. Because this intuition card, this is like a tarot reader. You don't have to be an actual tarot card reader, but there were things that were shown to you. If you're someone that is gifted, you could be a psychic. Your intuition exposed, this could be secrets that were hidden, but something that came out, it came out to remind you about your journey, the journey that you're on. This could be the things that you were leaving behind and you moving forward. So you're learning why things happen the way they happen, why you needed to end out a cycle and cut ties with certain people, why you had to move forward. If there was some type of lesson that you needed to learn, why you needed to learn whatever lessons you needed to learn from these type of people that you've moved on from. I feel like whatever you were learning, it was like both supportive energy, but also supportive energy for you to move forward, but also the karmic ties. Like you were learning about karmic energies and who they are in your life, how to discern them, and different things like that. It's like you're waking up at this time. Could have realized that you were attached to a karmic family dynamic. You were born into a karmic family dynamic. There were certain lessons that you needed to learn from this karmic family dynamic in order for you to get on the journey that you're supposed to be on. Yeah. I'm also hearing that spirit wants you to know that your inner knowing has always been accurate. Even if you felt like that's crazy, it was accurate. Even if it was hard for you to believe, it was accurate. Especially when something did not sit right or something didn't feel right. It was accurate. But the way things have been set up and placed around you and this certain family dynamic, it would make you feel like, no, that's not true. So that you could not move forward. You wouldn't be able to cut ties where they needed to be cut. Now, the next card that came out was travel. So I feel like whatever you learned, it definitely helped you to distance yourself, set boundaries, and just, in tune into you. Focus on you. Focus on your happiness. Focus on your health. It's like this person is getting away. They're in a relaxed state of mind. They're not thinking about anything. They're just focused on getting far away or getting away from whatever it is that they've left behind. Yeah. Definitely separation from toxic dynamics and a big shift of your perspective about life, about people. Yeah, the next card that came out, truth. This is the overall energy. The truth was being revealed to you. Secrets were being revealed to you. It's like the truth had been trying to surface all along. And it was meant to be revealed. Whatever it is that you found out, it was always going to come out. Now, the next deck that I used was this Kipper deck. Now, the first card that came out was Family Room. This is where private conversations happen, closed door dynamics, secrets kept inside of the home. Things like that. I don't know why I'm getting that with this card. Okay, we got sudden wealth. Now, this could be you. You could have been focusing on your finances after you've walked away from what no longer serves you. You're focusing on something other than what you've left behind. Because overall, you're in a whole new energy. You're in fresh energy. So it's like you're ending out something and you're starting something new. And this could have been like a new creative project or something like that. Unexpected resources just came to you. And it felt almost as if things were turning in your favor. Things were finally being balanced out for you at this time. Now, the next card that came out is the marriage card. This is like commitment. There's a union. Also a love offer. This goes back to the romantic feelings card. Two people have fallen in love. Two people are committed to each other. Two people have mutual feelings for each other. Yeah. And I feel like two people are in the energy where they want the same thing. Stability. To build something stable and solid for the future. They both want long term. Now, the next card that came out was bad health. Now, this card, it kind of shows someone that, you know, they could be appearing. I don't know why I'm hearing performing. Like, this person could be appearing as if they're unstable, fragile. They can't do anything for themselves. People are working for this person. People are taking care of this person. This could be somebody that has some type of drug problem. Bad health card could also be some type of addiction as well. They're not stable. They can't get up and move around. Fragile. I don't know why I'm getting that somebody could have been putting on an act as if they were, you know, like they couldn't do nothing for themselves. Now, the next card that came out is Pathway. This is definitely Spirit showing you the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, so maybe you could have worked in a healthcare field. Or you could have worked for someone that was acting as if, you know, they can't do anything for themselves. And they can't do anything without you. As Spirit is trying to guide you away from this person because this is someone who was performing. They were acting as if they were fragile. They were unstable. This is someone who was definitely sent to keep you off of your path. No matter who this person was to you in the physical. Spirit started showing you what you needed to do in this physical. Because they were it's like Spirit started showing you things spiritually. If you woke up and you're in this intuition energy, you're learning a lot of things about your journey and the path that you've been on. That definitely wasn't the path that you were supposed to stay on. You were always supposed to cut ties and move into a whole nother direction. This is someone that you could have been moving on from. Somebody that you were taking care of. It's like they didn't fit in this pathway energy, which is your transition energy, as you're being guided forward. As you see these butterflies on this card. Spirit is guiding you away from that person. Like it's time to release this illusion and walk toward the light where you can see clearer. There could be some type of secrets that came out about this person that was in bad health as well that you needed to know. Okay, the next card is the mature woman. Whoever this person is, this is definitely someone that's an older female or feminine energy. Yeah. You could have been working for an older feminine energy with this mature woman being here. And then the next card is the main male. This is a masculine energy. Somebody that's like younger, but they're tied to whoever this mature woman is. I feel like you could have known this person as well. This could be somebody that you walked away from as well. This could be someone that was a part of this toxic family dynamic that you moved on from. This could be someone you broke up with. Take it where it resonates. Because I'm definitely, when I thought about this main male, I looked at the breakup card. It could be somebody that you were in a relationship with, but you moved on from that person. If this is someone in your family, this mature woman, this older female that you were working for, even if you walked away from this main male, they were still connected to this mature woman. They felt like family to that person. Especially if you were with this main male for a long time before you walked away. Yeah. So they were still connected to the person that you could have been working for. Now, the next card that came out is concern. This is the overall card that was on the bottom of the Kipper deck. Someone is anxious. Someone is worried or unsettled by what was being revealed. Now, whatever was being revealed, as I said, it's something to do with a family dynamic, but also this union, the romantic feelings, this new beginning, you walking away from not only the family dynamic, but an ex. This is why I say it's two main people here, and it's the mature woman and this main male. Maybe you found out something about this main male as well. But let's finish the reading and see what else we get. Now, to clarify the bad health card, we got 3 cards that came out. Which was this Devil card, the Page of Wands, and then the Ten of Swords. I feel like to gather these cards coming out to clarify this bad health card, this was some type of manipulation, control, drug use, substances, and betrayal with the Ten of Swords. It's like someone tried to make you appear unstable, compromised, unwell, even to the point of like, this is someone who deliberately like made you sick. Whoever the person is that you could have been taking care of, and if you walked away from that person, you were no longer caring for that person, they got mad. They felt like they had done lost control of you. How dare you? Yeah. And it's like they wanted to regain control over you. So there was some type of betrayal, and it was a setup to like make you sick. This could be drug you, put something in your food or drink. There could be somebody that you could have been still connected to that was working for you or something like that. They could have been helping you out around the home. They were still connected to whoever the person is that you were working for. And I feel like with the Page of Wands being here, the person that was helping you out around the home, they're younger than you. You're younger than whoever the other person is that felt like they were losing control after you walked away. You cut ties with them, whoever the mature woman is. And it's like with the Page of Wands being here, this is someone who is, this is like the messenger card. Because pages are messengers. It's like something was communicated to this person to create some type of ending. But it was also to gain control over you with the devil card. This could be to like slip something in someone's food or drink and that person never come back to who they were before. And it's like if this older, mature woman was someone who could have had a lot of prescription meds or something like that, they could have been on a lot of medication. This person, as I said, they appear fragile, unstable, they can't get around. But this is someone who deliberately sent this Page of Wands to orchestrate you being sick, you being pinned down. And I feel like they could have crushed something up. And I don't feel like whoever the person that was sent was somebody that was taking care of you. This could be somebody that was just doing small things. They could have been cutting your grass. They could have been taking out your trash or helping you out around the house in that type of way. It wasn't in the sense of you're someone that's disabled and you can't get around. Because overall, you were taking care of this person that was acting as if they couldn't get around. They were disabled. They're fragile. They can't do anything. Now, to clarify this mature woman card, I wanted to know, who is this person? The Strength card in the reverse came out. This is someone who felt out of control, insecure, and unable to manage what was happening at that time, unable to control what was happening at that time. And that was you. This is seeing yourself, but also seeing the truth. This is someone who felt like they lost their grip. Because in the Strength card in the upright, this is, it talks about inner strength, having self-control. This person is someone who did not have self-control. They didn't have inner strength. This is someone who was definitely draining your life force energy, no matter who they were in this physical. This was a karmic energy. Whether it was a karmic mother, a karmic friend, a karmic aunt, or a karmic family member, take it where it resonates. This was someone that was sent to drain your life force energy. And they didn't come alone. They didn't come along. This is who they are. This is who this person is in the spiritual. This is just sad. And it's like, I wanted to see, who is this main male? Now, the card that come out to clarify this main male is the Hierophant. This is why I feel like this was an ex. Because whoever this mature woman is, hold on. Yeah, so this is why I feel like this was an ex. Because the Hierophant card came out. And I asked, how are these two connected? Who is this person? And you got the Hierophant. Now, I feel like whoever this mature woman is, they could have told your ex, like, hey, I'm going to get you two back together. I want you two to work it out. I'm going to make sure nobody else come around. Nobody else is welcome but you. This is what they told this person. Because as I say, they're still connected to your family in some type of way, even if you walked away from this ex. This mature woman, they could have knew why you walked away from this person. They definitely knew. They could have also knew that you're moving on. You're attracting new love. But you moving on and attracting new love and seeing the truth, seeing clear, that left them feeling vulnerable. That left them feeling weak. They can't drain you anymore. They can't have you stuck anymore. And they showed up as, it's like spirit showed me that this is how this person predicted their self in the physical. Somebody that is religious. This could be someone who has a strong sense of spirituality, firm beliefs, traditions. They want you two together. They know this person is not good for you. But they have this ex thinking that this is what they want. They want to get you and them back together. Whole time, this is someone who was sent to keep you in a toxic karmic cycle with this ex, because this ex was a karmic partner to you. So this ties these two together. And they could have been on one end siding with you. Like, yeah, you don't need to talk to that person. I didn't know this person was doing this. Or they were, basically saying that, oh, I warned you about that person. I told you should leave that person alone. But they're behind the scenes after they realize you see the truth about them. You're pulling away. You're moving forward. You're focusing on building something solid for your future. You're calling out the truth, revealing the truth. They're like, no, let me team up with this person. Make this person believe I'm going to help them get back together. To try to stop you from moving on. Now, the message of concern, these two cards came out to clarify the message of concern. Whatever this message of concern was somebody educated this ex that a love offer was coming towards you. And this ex in their mind, like, no, me and this person is going to, work it out. We're going to get things balanced out. They got to make sure this offer don't come to you with the Knight of Cups. Now, I wanted to clarify, how did these two people, like, what caused them to click up? What caused them to, come together? Because I feel like it was you speaking the truth and moving forward, but there's something that came out with this Tower card. Something came out to, I feel like either the mature woman could have reached out to your ex, or this ex could have reached out to this mature woman. Yeah, so what pulled them together was something, explosive truth or something that got revealed. And I feel like it shook the main male. This could be something that you confronted this mature woman about. And maybe this main male heard about it and they reached out to this mature woman. And they panicked. When this main male reached out to this mature woman started panicking. They're like, oh my God. Because maybe whatever you exposed to this mature woman, some type of truth, some type of hidden secrets, this was something that you didn't supposed to know that went on in the family. If you're in tune, intuitive, it's like you can pick up on things that went on in the past, present, and things that's getting ready to happen. So if you're pulling up things that you're not even supposed to know, this could be way before your time, way before you were born or when you were a child, it shook them. And when they heard about it from this person, because somehow it got to this main male where they reached out to the mature woman like, hey, they could have been angry, upset. And this mature woman said, hold on, wait a second. They shifted and projected the energy that they were in onto this main male. And had that person concerned about a love offer that's coming towards you. And they're like, I'm going to get the situation balanced out. I'm advocating for you two to come back together. I'm going to make sure I bring you and whoever you are, this ex and whoever you are, back together. Back to a toxic karmic cycle. Yeah. So they felt like in their mind, this ex, the main focus was, after they were confused by this mature woman, was getting things balanced out with you and coming towards you in the Knight of Cups. Yeah, because they made this person believe that, things are going to come together. To calm the situation down that this main male brought to them, this tower. Yeah, this is someone who solely leaned on manipulation. The next cards that came out was the Two of Pentacles and the Temperance card. This is why I feel like it was some type of medication. This looks like some type of pill or tablet. And then this Temperance card is like someone pouring something into another drink. This could have been liquids. And as I say, if this mature woman is someone who had access to a lot of prescription meds, something was supposed to relax you or make you be seen as someone that was not mentally stable. This could have been sleep meds. This could have been narcotics, hard drugs that they were taking, but in a pill form. Something very strong. And they sent this Page of Wands that you were still connected to. I said, this is someone that's very young. And I feel like whatever they were told to do, they just did it without thinking. This is someone who is very immature. And they just took action, did what they were told. You could have sensed something wasn't right with this person, and then all of a sudden you no longer wanted that person in your home. You couldn't trust that person. Your intuition was accurate. Even if you didn't have proof, your intuition was on point about this Page of Wands, whoever this younger person is. I feel like Spirit was showing you all of this to let you know you can't trust anyone. Now that you know that you were a part of a toxic karmic family dynamic, anybody that is tied to this dynamic is somebody you need to be closing yourself off to, closing your energy off to. And maybe you didn't understand the magnitude of that at that time because things weren't coming so quickly. It's like you were finding out things little by little. You were shown things little by little. Everything that come out all at once. So that was something that happened so you could be more aware. You cannot trust anyone, even if they're still connected to that person. Yeah. I keep hearing some type of pill or tablet with this Two of Pentacles. This was supposed to compromise you. Now, whatever the tower is, what created a tower? What did you expose? What did this main male find out? We got the Unexpected card that came out. Ego matters. And then a reconciliation. It's like you discovered something about this mature woman. Something shocking. That they never expected for you to find out. Something hidden that carried a lot of weight. Yeah. Now, you could have cut this person off if you found out something that happened or something this person did. If this is something they did that hit close to home, like they did something to one of your loved ones, or this could be one of your kids, or a child or children. Whatever you discovered, You could have went to the legal situation. I mean, to the authorities. Now, if the authorities questioned this mature woman, they got scared and they created like a faulty legal matter that was supposed to make you look bad, make you look crazy, make you be whatever you expose, just be dismissed. But also, it was supposed to make this person confused as well. Like, no, I would never do that. I'm just terrified. You know, I'm somebody that go to church. You know, I'm somebody that's always doing good. I'm disabled. I can't get up and do. That person is on drugs. That person is crazy. Or that person is lying on me. Because whoever this person is, if this is an ex, they could not get this person to believe that you were on no drugs. They just couldn't. That's something they couldn't get them to believe. That's why they pulled the situation with the love offer. That's how they were able to confuse them. And if this main male knew about this legal situation, they didn't care. They're just like, shoot, this person is going to help me get a second chance. Get a second chance. With whoever you are. You and them are going to be back together. You and them are going to reunite back into this toxic karmic cycle. And I feel like yeah, the reason why they did this to you, it's like they needed to make their plan stick or the legal situation stick, because they were behind the scenes telling the authorities that you were on drugs, you had mental health issues, you weren't stable mentally and different things like that. You were talking off the wall to family members, whatever information that they needed or corroboration. Whatever they needed them to cooperate with or whatever help they needed, they would be there to give it to them. They could have even said that they had been trying to get you some help. Yeah. And it's like they sent this page of wands to end you. Pin you down for harsh, painful endings. Make you be seen as someone that just had hit rock bottom. All of a sudden, you're on drugs. You can't take care of yourself. Different people, this could be among the family dynamic that you walked away from, that this mature woman don't want to know the truth about what you found out or exposed. All of these people are feeling like you're in bad health, you're on drugs. And they're in disbelief. Because it's like all of a sudden this happened with the tower. This is something they didn't know. But now all of a sudden you're on drugs. You can't do for yourself. You can't take care of yourself as you were just taking care of whoever this mature woman is. Doing everything for this person that they act as if they could not do for themselves. Yeah. And they didn't care how it made you look. This is somebody who cared how it made them look. Because they wanted to be seen as this terrifying. But whatever you expose, unexpectedly, this is how they were being seen. I'm so done. Yeah. It's like your truth cut through the confusion. You saw what everybody didn't see about this mature woman, no matter who they were to you. Yeah. And this truth made this person act out of desperation. Desperation. They got to do whatever they can to get you stuck or get you back bound to them and whoever this karmic partner is. They're going to use that person to get you back. And if you have a child with this person that you broke up with, that's where the legal situation came in at. This is how they're going to bring you and that person back together. That person could have got behind the scenes and lied to the authorities and told them like, yeah, that person is on drugs. That person is unfit. In their mind, they're thinking, this is going to bring me and them back together. I'm going to get a second chance. Not knowing they're bound to whoever this mature woman is energy, not yours. This is someone who was never going to get you and this person back together. No matter what faulty legal situation they conjured up, no matter what they did to make you appear compromised, to make their story stick, it was never going to happen. You were able to see past the illusions. You had already discovered the truth, spoke the truth, and moved forward and distanced yourself. Other people didn't know they were bound. Other people didn't know that they were placed in an illusion. By this person. Anybody that was helping this person to pin you down did not know this person is someone that they're bound to. This is why they were eager to, out of desperation, click up with this person to do whatever it took. No questions asked. It was easy for this mature woman to place illusions over them. And I feel like whoever this main male is, there was some type of justice served. So whatever was supposed to pin you down or keep you tied to a toxic karmic cycle, it didn't work. Justice turned in your favor. So this person didn't get what they wanted. This energy did not get what they wanted. I feel like after they teamed up with this mature woman to, create a legal situation to have you stuck and vouch for whatever this person said or told them, because in their mind they're thinking that they're going to get you back. This is what's going to bring you and them back together. When they seen that this did not work, they could have been calling you, sweating you, blowing up your phone. Because they started going through a lot of karma. And you're not someone that's interested in their karma. What's going to happen to them? You're not wishing anything bad on these people, even though they wanted you in the Ten of Swords. You're not that type of person. It's like you've seen these people for who they truly are. You're just moving forward. But some way, somehow, their karma came back to you. They probably contacted you in desperate need while they were going through karma. And you probably didn't even know why that person was going through this karma or why they were going through the situation that they needed your help with. I'm hearing you're going to witness their karma. It's like Spirit wanted you to know that you're going to know that this is their karma for what they did to you. This is somebody who could have ended up in some type of legal situation. They could have went to jail. They could have been stuck fighting some type of legal matter. It's like they were under judgment for what they did behind the scenes with this person. Because this is someone who has binded their self to this energy without knowing. When you're doing things like this behind the scenes with people to try to set other people up and pin them down for harsh, painful endings, you don't know what type of deal you're making spiritually. As you think that you're coming together in this physical, to orchestrate something against another person, to get what you want from another person, to place an illusion over another person. You don't know what you're tying yourself to spiritually and physically. It's an energetic exchange. And karma is not going to miss nobody. Anybody that was tied to this mature woman, that were a part of trying to pin you down for harsh, painful endings, they couldn't escape this karma, because it's like they made deals with this person unknowingly to keep their self stuck, not knowing this person was trying to keep you stuck. As they seen that you were moving forward, you're not taking care of them anymore. You're moving on with your life. And this is someone who could no longer physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually drain your life force energy. Nobody was able to see it the way you were able to see it. And now a lot of people could feel betrayed, backstabbed, because they went through some type of karma, some type of suffering for whatever they did with this mature woman. And it's like, whoever this mature woman is, this person is weighed down with burdens. It's like the act that they were trying to put on, that they were disabled, they can't get up and move around. This is someone who is definitely in that energy now. They're weighed down with a lot of low vibrational energy. The energy that they bound themselves to keep you stuck is weighing on them. They would never be able to move on from this. They would never be able to move on from whatever it is that they did to you. And I feel like the reason why this person is in this energy of bad health, they really need somebody to help them out and take care of them, is because whatever medication they put in your drink or in your food, that was stripped from them. If there was some type of sleep meds or psych meds or some type of narcotics, that was stripped from them. And they could have been going around wanting people to feel sorry for them. I can't get up and move around. I can't sleep. Because this was taken from me. That was taken from me. It's because of what they did to you. And that was a part of their karma. Now they no longer have to perform or act. They really can't get up and move around. They really can't sleep at night. Because they were immune to whatever they were getting. This could be someone who struggled with drugs. And as they got older, they were able to get a doctor or a physician to write a prescription for everything that they were addicted to when they were younger and on drugs. All of that has been stripped from that person. And as I said, they can't perform anymore. It's physical that that person cannot get up and move around and do for theirself. Yeah. This is someone who has brought a lot of burdens on their self, and the people that helped them to orchestrate this ending for you. This is their karma, to carry the heavy burdens of their choices. And they're using the karma to confuse people, to make people feel like, they've been done wrong. This is someone who is always exhausted. They never feel like they have a peace of mind. They're never at ease mentally. Yeah. And this is what they wanted for you. They wanted you to be all over the place mentally, but in a state of mind where you felt like you couldn't take care of yourself. And I feel like if something was put in your food or drink, this could have been a situation where it affected you and a child or children. This may not resonate with everyone, but this specifically could have affected you and your kids. You could have been rushed to the emergency room with your kids or your child because of what was placed in you and your kids' food or drink. You thought you and your kids could have been poisoned, especially if you were someone that could have ordered out to eat food and different things like that. You didn't know that this person had did this. And I'm hearing that it happened more than once. With the Two of Pentacles and the Temperance, it's like they did this twice. Thirsty to make you be seen as someone that was on drugs. Someone that couldn't take care of your kids. You could have 2 children. Take it where it resonates. And it's like when you went to the emergency room, they were acting as if they didn't know what happened. And at that time, you knew. You could have been telling the authorities, like, somebody poisoned me and my kids. Somebody placed something in our food or drinks. The damage was already done. The legal matter was already conjured up. This person had already had this faulty legal situation in play. When you went to the emergency room, that was like the icing on the cake. See, I told you that person is unstable. I told you that person is on drugs. That person is not even connected to the family. And that was true, but you were connected still to this Page of Wands. This could have been like a younger brother, a younger sister. It was a masculine energy. So this could have been like a younger brother or a younger cousin. Somebody, or this could have been a nephew. Take it where it resonates. This was somebody that was still connected to you and this mature woman. If this was a sibling, you could have had that person taking out your trash, helping you out around the house, taking you places or something like that. Cutting your grass. Whatever the case is, this person was sent. They were the messenger. And this was the message that was being sent to you. 10 of Swords. They're going to pin you down for harsh, painful endings before you pin them down. By revealing the truth and speaking the truth. Finding out the truth. How dare you? This is the type of mindset this mature woman had. And if the authorities did come to question them, it's like, this is them. And somebody else could have been there like, yeah, I'll take care of this person. This person is disabled. Whatever is being said about this person is not true. As this person is in an illusion. They don't know what this person does behind closed doors and who this person truly is. No matter how close they were to that person. But they had people vouching for them if the authorities came to question them. That's why it was easy for them to conjure up a faulty legal situation against you. And they were willing to cooperate with the authorities. They get whatever paperwork they needed, how many ever people they needed to rally up and go against you and pin you down. That's why I feel like it wasn't just your ex and this person that was sent to create an ending for you or compromise you. It was more people that was working with this mature woman behind the scenes. It was more people that was being controlled by this person. And if they're in a toxic karmic cycle, they don't see what you see. You have clarity. You definitely woke up with the intuition card being here. So they don't see the same as you. They felt like you were betraying that person. As their energy, as they're attached to this person that you've exposed and revealed and found out the truth about, this mature woman, they felt betrayed. This person was able to project this energy onto these people to make them feel like you were doing that person wrong. Something must be wrong with you. You must be on some type of drug or something. And it's them not being able to read between the lines. I feel like you're someone who didn't speak the truth to a lot of people. You could have just took it to this mature woman. It's like you didn't tell anybody but this mature woman. You're not someone that goes and gossip to this person and gossip to that person. You go straight to the person. You're not someone who talks around anyone or talk out the side of your neck. And it feared this mature woman, and this is why they were eager to betray you. And I feel like after you spoke the truth to this person, they could have just, went on about it like, okay. But whatever this tower is, that this is some type of way this ex found out. And they took it to that person. If they found out about a legal situation and they took it to that person, that's what made them aware. They're like, wow. They were ready for the authorities when the authorities came to question them. Everything was well planned out. And it's sad that you took care of this person as they were performing like they were in bad health, but they wanted people to believe that you were in bad health. They could have even came up with a story like, that person used to help me out around the house, work for me, and then that person all of a sudden was on drugs. They started acting all crazy. And these authorities were fooled as well. They were fooled into believing that this person was sick. They couldn't move around. They couldn't get around on their own. Something must be wrong with you. Yeah. This person, as I said, this is someone who brought a lot of suffering, a lot of karma to people's front door. This is someone who never had you fooled. Your intuition always told you to never trust this person. That it was something that just was not right. Even if you did not know what this person was doing behind the scenes. Something wasn't right with this person. If they watched you go through a faulty legal situation, they were trying to act as if they didn't know what was going on. The authorities never came to talk to them. It's like they really wasn't concerned about your overall health or how you were doing. Or who could have did this. If you told this person that you suspected that this could be this ex did this, especially if this was a legal situation involving a child or children, this is who they were wanting you to believe. Like, yeah, I told you that person wasn't good for you. I told you need to leave that person alone. It's like they were trying to guilt trip you or get you to think that I've been giving you this advice this entire time, but you didn't want to listen. Yeah. I feel like with this energy, this is something that you did not expect. Whatever you found out in this cycle, in this toxic family dynamic, whoever the person is that betrayed you, and they were like the center of the betrayal, the ringleader, this wasn't expected. It was a shock. Whatever they did in the past, it's coming out now. This is a truth that you already knew. You already found out. This could be years ago. But I feel like now a lot of people are uncovering the truth. Now a lot of people are seeing what took place in the past for what it was. How the actions that they took with this mature woman has affected their household, has affected their children if they have kids. How generational curses are being passed down instead of broken. Because if these were like siblings that teamed up and close family members, close relatives that teamed up with this mature woman because they felt like you betrayed this mature woman and you must be on some type of drug if you've called the authorities and said this and that about this mature woman. These people started facing a lot of things they never thought they had to face. They started realizing a lot of things that they could have been tied up in when they were a kid. They're watching their kids go through it. It's like a never-ending cycle that they can't break. And it's because they've been misled. They're in a cycle that's meant to keep them stuck, trapped, and bound. They're around different people that are meant to keep them trapped, stuck, and bound. And these are valuable lessons that are needed in order to evolve spiritually. You woke up at the right time. That wasn't a mistake. Everybody is not going to wake up at the same time. Everybody is not going to see the truth or truth be revealed to them at the same time. It's like some people will get woke and some people won't. You were guided to move forward and heal, but some people don't. You listen to your intuition. You set boundaries where they needed to be set. And now you're standing in your truth without shame, unshaken and free. You don't care what people think because you have clarity. And nobody can take that away from you, no matter how confused they are. Yeah. So I feel like a lot of people could be feeling betrayed. Yeah. By this mature woman for what they did to you and what they were led to believe about you. And they could be distancing themselves from that person. Setting boundaries where they need to be set. But a lot of people won't. There's a lot of people that don't even know what went on behind the scenes. And it'll be hard for them to believe it. But those are the type of people that will have to learn the harsh, painful way. Just like you did. Just like a lot of other people did. And they're going to feel betrayed. So I feel like this overall reading was definitely a part of a lesson that you needed to learn. Because there's nothing that we go through by mistake. If this is someone who felt like they were going to create some type of ending for you, some type of suffering for you, they were sadly mistaken. You uncovered what was hidden. And your clarity pierced through any illusions that were placed over you. Even if they tried to flip the script and make you appear unstable, you were still able to see the truth. And that's all that mattered at that time. Your path is cleared. Your responsibility is not their burdens. Their burdens are not your responsibility. Your only responsibility is to keep moving forward in truth and in healing. The light is on your path, not theirs.